down on the sideline.
M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kansas offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And
finding some room. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback keep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking for space. It's Payne. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And, man, you talk about the announcer jinx. Reese Davis in the flesh. He just gave it to you, right? Just highlighted this cue. How good he is, and he always makes plays for this offense, and he makes an early mistake. And what does that do, man? Got to give some life to this defense, give them some hope. So you hope he doesn't make those kind of mistakes the rest of this football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. There's some room. And they're able to make the tackle. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Marshall. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The run inside. It's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Edwards. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Marshall. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Didn't make make them sweat it all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. To the air on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulled down for the tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here. Look, and now the ball is not free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
This is an outstanding return, and they always tell the return guy, you got to make the first guy miss. Once you do that, you go find your blockers and you find your alley, and that's exactly what happened there.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pickett. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the run, it's Payne. There's a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Craig. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running inside, it's Edwards. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Jayhawks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown! Jayhawk! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the give off the left side. Spins away from the defense. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The TCU head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's got the ball. That one's live.
Yeah, a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. On the move, it's Payne. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds a little space. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Tackled there by the defense.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The receiver on a jet sweep. Brought down for no gain. That play never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's in open space downfield. Here's a little room there. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but Here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. To the air, it's Craig. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
So now it's 2nd and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback.
There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now offensively they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for a...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary.
Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. Here he goes. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, TCU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Payne. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's a